It's not Friday today. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm a little discombobulated. It's time. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We missed you. I know I definitely did. And let's get into introducing our lovely players who are all here this week. Yay! And then we will get into some form of recap. All right, top left of everybody's screen on the player side, anyway, not me, is Alyssa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me on Twitter at @adisasterqueer. I am playing Revelation, who is a Circle of Stars druid, Esmar, and uses she, they pronouns.
Mari.
Hey everyone, I'm Mariana. I also go by Lagrimosa with a 0 on Twitter. Today I'm going to be playing Nikita, who is a Wood Elf Barbarian, and she and I both go by she, her pronouns.
Hello everyone, my name is Victor. I use they, he, and they pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at @VillaVincencio, where I am currently promoting a Kickstarter for a Mall Kids expansion, in which I am writing urban legend mini games. So, like, if you ever wanted to talk about, like, hey, did you hear about the kid that just stopped appearing in the goth store? He got eaten by a ghost and now he skulks around the mall. You know? Like, that sort of stuff that you heard from your older cousins growing up and you're like, is that true? And then got spooked when you were walking around the mall. You know. Very like 90s kid aesthetic. But yeah, we are almost like all the way funded, and the more funding goals we reach, the more I get paid. This is shilling. Please pay me. And otherwise, I do have a playtest up for Mobile Frame Royal. I'm so sorry that my stuff is always so long. I am playing Sinark, who is a Tabaxi Inquisitive Rogue, and a Giant Slayer. And then I'll pass it on to Charmy.
Hello, I am Charmy, also known as Captain Charmy most places. I will be playing Aurora, the Fire Genasi sorcerer, blue fire because she's special, right. And we both use she, her pronouns. Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki, or Akino if you're feeling fancy, and tonight I'm playing Daiyu Silverhair, our bunny bard bunny bard necromancer. I really wanted to call her like Bunny Barbie, and that's what happened. But maybe I will call her Bunny Barbie because maybe I want to be Barbie. Maybe we all should just be Barbie. But like Barbie, though, we all use she, her pronouns. So, I mean, like, I guess I'm, like, already a step way there.
If you're also a Barbie, you're just gonna make Nikita jealous, being the current Barbie in our crew.
Like, why not? What's
so all of us are gonna take a level in Barbarian, and then we'll all be Barbies.
Oops, yeah, all Barbies. Giant Barbie. Can I be Teresa Barbie's brunette bestie? She was my favorite.
My favorite was Raquel, who I found out to like last week. Raquel is Korean, which means her twin brother is also Korean.
Wow, Barbie lore.
Who the fuck was gonna tell me this? You tell me this whole time Dreamhouse was really my house? Like, good not. I'm not Korean, but like, you know, East Asians are there. You just
the lore is deep. The lore is deep. Anyway, last but not least, hello, I'm Mandy. I'm your Dungeon Master this evening, and every Wednesday evening, ? Also on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Dungeons and Dinglings. I write for TTRPGs. I'm a professional dungeon master. I do the things and the stuff, and I'm tired today. I don't feel like... Oh, I have another thing coming up starting next week on Tuesday nights. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be over on the Magi RPG channel playing Blades in the Dark in our new campaign called Rise of the Conduit, and I'm very excited to reveal my character to you all next week. So yay, I get to play for once.
Woo!
All the things and the stuff, double threat. Yeah, I do all the things and the stuff. Hi Barry, welcome in. So yeah, recap. Let's see, what's my recap? Oh, you guys slayed a fucking dragon, giant. You're giant slayers. Nikita was a giant woman for the first time, which is pretty rad.
It's pretty neat.
Sin screamed something about "Don't hurt my bunny," and then stabbed a giant and killed it. And I believe we ended the session with... I'm kind of glossing over some things because I'm a little fried right now. But yeah, you killed a hill giant and some shadows, which were really fucking you up. And at the end of the session, you were able to see the very outskirts of Blackcade. And here's the part where
We're probably gonna upset a lot of people with a giant head trundling along behind our carriage.
Yep. So you are with the Sterling family still, and their cart, which is full of delicious, wonderful produce, is now also towing a giant head. So that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so you are all on your way riding into town, and so you guys are walking next to the cart, I suppose, at this point, because with the dragon, I keep saying dragon, with the giant head. You know why? Because I kept saying dragon head yesterday, because I really wanted one of those popcorn buckets, and I didn't get one. That's why I keep saying dragon head. Anyway, I'm gonna stop now. Giant head, rolling up to town, and I assume you guys are walking next to the cart. Sounds about right, probably. And so
Probably not Daiyu.
Yeah, I carried her to the
Oh
cart.
no, not Daiyu. Daiu's in the
Yeah.
back, probably, like amidst the cabbages.
Daiyu was the one who almost got fucking squashed by the giant.
my-
last week.
Yes, Daiyu got crushed, very nearly crushed to death, by a boulder that was thrown by the hill giant.
I believe specifically my legs were crushed, but
They
like
were.
we fixed that, but like, you know, ouchies are still gonna be ouchies.
Definitely
Yeah.
ouchies. So, I forget what time of day it was when you approached, but I'm gonna say it's probably close to nighttime. Night is falling over Southmore, as you reach the very edge of the city. And what you see are, tall walls, obscuring what is inside of the town. They are essentially, they look like very tall logs with like spikes at the top, like cut in such a way so that the top is spiky, so it would be difficult to climb over. Excuse me. And you ride up on the main road up to the gate, and there's some guards here. One of them seems to be standing on something up high, just high enough behind the wall to be able to see over down into the road as you approach, as the sun is beginning to fade from the sky. Lots of reds and purples and all of those colors kind of painted over the clouds as the sun is almost fully set now. And raises a bit of a brow seeing the hill giant head being towed and says, "Hail, state your business."
Just passing through? Technically. Well, now, I mean, we have to stop for supplies. They are stopping, and I point to the family. They're stopping for a while, but we're passing through probably by tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, Rue will speak up at this point and say, yes, we're here from, excuse me.
Green Valley?
No, Greenfields.
Damn it.
Greenfields Farms. We're here from Greenfields Farm, and these adventurers saved us, from some trouble on the road, multiple times now, and they're probably going to want to turn that in for a bounty as well. And the guard is like, oh, right, yes, okay, well, and he looks over his shoulder, open the gates! And they slowly open the gates up, and, you proceed forward through the gate. There are guards, stationed near the gate. You can see that the man who greeted you is up on a platform, and sitting on a stool next to him, is an archer. In case somebody comes up or a monster comes up, has something ready to go for distance attacks. They're all pretty decently armed. Yeah, that's what you see. You see, the streets are kind of dim, but there's definitely people here. Imagine, like, if any of you have ever seen an old Western, this is the town. Tumbleweeds and all. Dusty roads, no cobblestone, wood structure, some vaguely Victorian style type housing, and old American West style buildings as well. So yeah, that is the scene you come upon. It's a large open road, and there's a fair number of people out and about. Looks like they're getting ready to have dinner or go drinking or whatever the case might be. Guards kind of leave you to it, and the gate closes behind you once the giant head gets through anyway.
I think Sin has a problem not looking at the sky. Yesterday it was kind of difficult because everything that he had gone through. But this time, like after the fight, he seems to have found some sort of zen and keeps looking at like the sunset, because that you don't get that in the Vale. And it's just like sort of staring up instead of looking forward.
Yeah, it's definitely like as the sun is fading more and more, you can start seeing the familiar stars begin to appear in the sky. The darker it gets. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's starkly different than your life in the Vale. Especially getting used to the whole sun cycle thing is very strange. I would argue even disorienting for the first few days at least. But yeah, one of the guards kind of off to the side says, if you're looking to turn that in, and points to the giant head, you can take that to the guard station. It's a couple buildings down this way, and he points to the left.
Thank you. Should we go do that?
Ask the family if they don't mind helping us.
Yeah, we don't mind. We owe you our lives. Of course we'll help you. It's only a few houses down. Only a few buildings down. It's not very far.
Much appreciated.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
It's the very least we could do.
Also because our friend is still a little sore, so we'd like to not have to make her get up too soon.
Yeah, of course. So Rue and Eve will steer the cart in that general direction. Senna and Bay are kind of playing in the back, trying to not disturb Daiyu. They're just being quiet and playing with, like, I don't know, some toys.
No, I start playing with them. How dare you?
Okay,
Yeah,
you play with the
they pull
kids.
out the minute they pull out like their little like toys, I'm like, oh, I got you beat. I got you beat. I pull out things like seashells and the petrified lizard and stuff. Actually, I play the most with the petrified lizard because I don't mind playing like the little monster that their little toys have to run away from, right? Because it's a lizard, right?
They're absolutely eating it up. 100%.
Exactly. It's not just a lizard. It's a lizard that's stuck like this.
Oh no, it's a dragon! Oh no! The kids are like, we have to run away! Just quietly playing in the back, and while everybody else is walking, of course.
Exactly.
And,
I'm playing with the kids. I'm having a good time.
When they see the seashells, though, they're just like, what are those? Those are really neat looking. What is that?
Oh. So they're called seashells. They are found at the sea. All over the floor. For free. Like rocks.
Oh. Like rocks that go in the ocean?
Mm-hmm. And sometimes little critters live inside, but don't worry. I got rid of the critters before taking the shells.
You eat them?
The shells?
No, the critters.
Yeah, of course.
They're giggling now because you said haha the shell, and they're like, no, you don't eat rocks, ha 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 ha.
You don't eat rocks.
They're young. They're like
Aluna Saren
6 and
gave
7.
me the gift of having infinite taste buds. She also gave me the gift of saying no. So say no to eating seashells and rocks.
good to know. And before long, playing with the kids, they quickly forget that strange interaction and are back to playing. Oh no, not the dragons!
Exactly.
My teddy bear runs away.
Strangest shit.
And before long, it's only a few buildings down. You find the guardhouse, and they will pull the giant head up to the building and help you, untie it from the cart and all of that. And Rue will help Daiyu get down. Before, they say, here you go. Thank you again so much. If you're ever in, Greenfield's farm, if you ever pass by that way, stop by and say hello. Just all you have to do is mention us, and they'll if you need rest for a night or something, they'll let you stay. They'll give you food. Help for some of us is help for the whole compound, so we won't forget this. Thank you.
Are you safe the rest of the way?
Oh yeah, we're gonna stay here for a while and then probably get an escort back, depending on the weather and all that. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we usually stay here for a few days and then head back to the farm. At least until we sell out of stuff. Oh, good luck. Guardhouse is right there. They should reward you pretty well for this, I would say.
Let's hope. Go rest up.
Yes, pleasure to meet you all.
Nice meeting you. Stay safe. And they will climb back into the cart and head off down that direction.
Before.
Yeah.
I will give the kids one seashell each. None of the. I have a couple broken ones too, because I think Daiyu likes the broken ones more. Because they look unique. But I'll give them like a good one, because they haven't seen one period.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah, and I'll let them keep it and just be like, remember, for free at the sea, and the sea is that way, I think.
You just point south.
I point a direction.
Yeah. You know, they
You
live
will
pretty...
eventually.
You will eventually, yeah. It's kind of unavoidable. You can pretty much point any direction and say the sea is that way.
Exactly. I just point a direction. Except for up, because that is just... that's ridiculous.
Yep.
You're more likely to find it in the ground than you are up there.
True. But they smile with delight when you give them the seashells, and they go, "We promise not to eat them, ha ha ha." And you know they immediately are like, "Mine's cooler than yours. No, mine's cooler." And they're just teasing each other and having fun, and they wave at you from the back of the cart as they drive off. Bye. Thanks for saving us from the scary giant.
Bye.
Bye.
As they head off into the evening to probably find somewhere to sleep. So we're standing in front of the guardhouse with a giant head.
So how big physically is it? Like, is it like a carryable item, or is it more call them outside? And
well, it ain't gonna fit through the door. It's pretty big.
That's so upsetting.
It's pretty big. That's why you needed the cart to tow it. Remember, it's big.
Yeah.
I don't know what the size would be.
You don't have to tell me the
10 foot by
size.
10
It won't
foot
fit through the
cube.
door.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah, that's enough
Perfect.
description.
I feel like a giant's head would be the equivalent to a decently sized boulder. So
Yeah, or
yeah.
you know, in modern day, like a big truck.
Or the little cave house that they made Fiona stay in Shrek.
Oh my god. Yep,
Bring it back.
there it is. There's the Shrek reference for the night. I love it.
That's what I thought of.
Aurora will
After episode 20.
go up and knock on the guardhouse door and see if like someone will come to it as opposed to us just going in.
Yeah. And yeah, somebody will come up, and it's a guard, a man, says, "Yes, may I help? Wow.
Hi.
Yep. Hi.
We've got a hill giant head. We were thinking maybe there's a bounty.
There is indeed. Actually, usually larger monsters do bring quite the bounty. So, you know, that's wow, you guys killed this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my friends took down this hill giant who was watching the road and trying to attack, you know, some innocent farmers. So, yeah.
Body's just a couple hours outside of town.
What are we looking at for reward?
Well, he looks at it. I mean, normally for a giant this big, he shrugs. Let me check. He kind of turns back in the doorway. Says, "Hey, Captain, you might want to see this."
By the way, while y'all are doing that, I'm like, I've started to shave it. So, if they go, "You gotta stop," this poor giant head is gonna have one unusual bald spot.
It was like that when we found it.
Yeah, you know, being a giant's stressful.
Yeah, you just like, ripped it out. Totally.
Oh my god.
He's
This is from the
sensitive
fight.
about that.
Yeah. It got scraped on the way down when he fell, it's... Yeah.
So,
The reason the
I'm
fight
shaving-
started is we laughed at the bald spot. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I never would.
But yeah, shaving that because the hair can be used for alchemical purposes. So I'm shaving up the hair, gathering it, and then using some like thread or whatever to like tie it together, sort of like what farmers I assume do with stacks of hay.
Like the little, like,
Uh-huh. I don't know how they like. I don't know what they do. They fucking roll it up or something. All I know is they got some perfectly good spherical stacks. And I'm not gonna make a spherical stack, but I'll definitely make at least a wad of it so you can look at it and be like, is that white sage or is that nope, it's giant hair.
So a woman comes out in a much nicer uniform, wearing a hat and all that, and she comes out. The uniforms for this town are like a dusty gray color. Can't tell if they're naturally like a dusty gray color or if it's just because it's so fucking dusty out here. And she comes out and she, examines it and says, hill giant heads go for about 100 gold.
All right.
Can I vibe check? Does that seem correct, or like she's underselling us? I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of money, but
you can insight check her. Absolutely. I mean, 100 gold divided by 5 people is not that much.
20 gold.
24.
Very good. No, she's being honest with you. She's being honest with you. Hill giants, and I'll say you probably already know this from your studies, Rev, excuse me. Hill giants are probably more common than other types of giants, and also easier to kill than other types of giants. And so 100 gold for hill giant head is probably about reasonable. If you had slain a storm giant, for example, which that would be a lot more money. Depending on if there is actually a bounty for one. Because storm giants are generally peaceful. So, there you go.
What if we add also the directions to the body?
It's 100 gold.
Alright.
Since like I'll give you enough.
The head is just proof.
Mm.
You killed it, you get 100 gold.
We'd probably get, if we talk to an apothecary, they might pay for the directions.
Right, for harvesting or whatever.
Were some of the stuff you guys collected, the gross things that you're carrying around?
Oh, like the toenails and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
If there's any of it that you don't need to use, we could sell it.
That's why I'm shaving this whole head. I only want like a bit of it, and then and this is such a big head, and the rest of it it goes to like textiles.
Yeah.
Sure.
We can even split half if the apothecary. Apothecary. I'm like, no, I love
it. Was that Aki messing up or was that Daiyu messing up? I can't tell. You did it in character.
Let's just make it Daiyu.
The apocalypse. The what?
Suddenly we have to be taken into questions.
By some. We can let them. And if not, then we send it to the weavers.
The weavers. I love that you said it
Sin
like
introduces himself, by the way.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sinark. We're a traveling group heading towards the Grand Necropolis.
Hello.
Hollowgate Necropolis.
Yes, very good.
Together we all make one understanding of a city name.
The captain kind of tilts her head a little bit and she says, you may call me Ella.
Nice to meet you, Ella.
Nice to meet you. Which one of you will be signing the paperwork so that we can hand the gold over?
Sin brushes his hands on his shawl, whatever.
Yeah.
And you hear like a little jingly sound from underneath his shawl. And it's like, as the final slayer, I can sign the paper.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, then follow me, and she will open the door for you.
And he looks back over his shoulder and winks at Nikita.
She's like proud, but also a
walk inside Sinark with the captain, and she'll kind of sit down at her desk, which is at the back of the office. There's another door off to the side that is solid. You imagine that there's probably jail cells beyond there. And she leads you back to her desk, sits down at her desk, kind of rummages around in one of the drawers, pulls out some paperwork, and she writes some things on it, pulls out the bounty sheet, and puts a stamp on it, and slides it over to you and hands you a quill. And she says, I just need you to sign here. This verifies that you killed the giant. And then when you do that, I hand over the money.
Gotcha. I have a question since we're rolling into town.
Sure.
And Sinark starts to sign with a flourish. Like very big, like an asshole John Hancock.
Yeah, okay.
And is just like, we're meeting someone here. If you've seen, I'm assuming you don't get a lot of visitors.
No, not
have you
many.
seen a fox shifter?
We get lots of those here. You'll have to be more specific.
Kazuko. That's the name.
Yes, he's here. He would be, I believe he is staying at the, probably the Quiet Trinket or the Silken Fox. One of the two.
This woman has no care for privacy. She doesn't know who the fuck I am. Just giving away all this information, but I'm not gonna complain. And he's like, oh, thank you. Perfect.
Hopefully you're not looking for trouble, but if you killed a giant,
trouble
you might
finds us.
stand a chance.
Yes.
No, never mind. I'm not there. Never mind. Continue.
I mean, Sin's fast. Like, he asks this question, he slides it back. He does dot the eyes with a cat paw.
So cute.
The eye, it's a single eye, but it's two eyes because he writes Sinark of the Veil of Night.
Okay.
Just to take up the whole bottom of the fucking parchment.
Yep. You're from the Veil, she says, seeing your signature.
Yes.
Interesting. We don't get many folks from the Veil out and about, in general.
Traveling to Hollowgate Necropolis on Veil business.
Gotcha. Well, stay safe. Let me take these, and she'll take the paperwork, put it into a different drawer, and she will get up and walk over to the back. Just give me a moment, and I'll get the gold out for you. And you hear the opening of a safe.
I'm so upset right now because Vel just said that I should have splatted my paws on the goddamn parchment, and Vel is so correct. That would have been so fucking funny.
Goddamn.
Does she have anything cool on her desk?
She's got she's got the inkwell for the quill, a little stand for the quill. It's kind of sparse otherwise. Not really any decor or anything. Some papers, nothing of interest. Nothing valuable, if that's what you're looking for.
Maybe something mischievous. There's something in him. He can't figure it out, but it's something that might be fun to knock over or fun to put in a different place. Who knows where these instincts might come from?
Yeah, her desk is actually very sparse. Most of the desks in here are.
Yeah, I mean, no. Sinark looks for mischief he can do. If he finds none, he just sort of sits back. Oh, you know what would actually be really confusing? He hides one of the silverware that he stole from the druid place, in between some of her papers, just to make her wonder about it later.
Give me. I'm gonna ask for a roll to see if you can do this without making any sound. Give me sleight of hand.
Listen, the fastest hands in Okurai rolled a 13 on the die. I don't have my sheet open because I am. Oh
god! I just realized I don't have my dice out. I was like, why does my desk feel so empty? My dice isn't here.
Haha, I can get away with it then because you're. Oh no, your dice are right there.
Oh no, they're right here. I'm a goddamn professional.
Are you implying that I'm not? I'm not right now because I don't have my sheet open. This is great television, guys.
Oh no.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
I'm almost
hand.
positive.
You
It's a
said
plus
it was-
6, so 19.
Oh, 19? Okay. Man, why did I have to put these in such a weird case?
Low
So
perception.
hard to get out. I can't use my fingers!
Oh no.
My life is so hard!
You could use an online roller, babe.
I could have, but I want to use these! They're new and sparkly! Okay,
So are
that's
your
a...
fingers.
Okay, that's a 17. Okay, so I'm gonna say you are able to do it without her noticing. And before long, she comes back out with a bag of gold, really, and just kind of hands it over to you. Here you go. Thanks for helping keep Southmore safe.
Yeah, no worries. So fastest hands in Okurai. I want to know if you'll let me do this, Mandy. But I
Okay.
want to, like, as I'm walking out, like, I want to, like, parcel this out into, like, small pouches. And I'm
Okay.
actually going to put 30 into Daiyu's because Daiyu is so poor compared to everyone else. And put only 10 into mine. And
Okay.
everyone else gets their 20.
Yay.
I'll allow it.
Gotcha, yeah. And then she's just like...
Absolutely. Yeah, we're still riding high off of that sleight of hand check. I'll allow it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
he's like, everyone's cut.
And as you come outside, Aurora is comforting Nikita in her sad moment, just by gently patting her arm. Next time, you'll get him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
What did I miss?
Hmm?
Was someone rude to Nikita? I'll fight them.
You wanna fight yourself, or
I have
Right there.
never been rude to Nikita.
you're the one who said rude?
True.
Wow,
Yeah,
what
I
a
mean,
wrestling
I don't know
match,
what-
and you're jumping in to fight her battles?
Not fight her, but I just think that people shouldn't be rude to my friend. I know Nikita could probably handle them herself, but it seems like you stopped Nikita from fighting. I guess? I don't know what happened.
I was just thinking of the killing blow. She'll get that next time, you know?
Oh.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I got to be big. It was very fun.
It was very fun.
Hmm
It's very distracting. I mean,
I wonder
fun.
what would happen if next time in that size I would also bite the person. If it'll be any different.
Hey, Sin, do you want to try being big too? Because I can maybe do both.
I feel like it'd be a waste. I'm perfect in the package I'm in. Very adorable, liftable even.
Liftable.
Also, I think if I was ever twice my size, I might get addicted to being too tall and then be sad when I turn back.
It is a little depressing, I will say, but I do like I can still see above all your heads. So
Sin points to Daiyu.
I have a question. And
Yes.
I guess I have to ask this in character now.
Are you asking Jennifer or are you asking the DM?
I think I'm saying it out loud, and
Oh, okay.
Jennifer's middle name is GM anyway, so
Accurate.
yeah, just it's like a nickname, you know. She's Jennifer with a G. Jennifer
Jennifer.
Mandyson.
Jennifer. Jennifer
Mandy
Monica. Oh my god.
No, please. Monica's my middle name.
Jennifer!
Yeah, fun fact, Monica's my middle name.
Jennifer.
But I'm Monica with a K. If you put that backwards, that's where Aki comes from. Anyways,
Oh, we
yeah.
learned some Aki lore today.
Yeah. Anyways, in character, I go. So, if you were to make me big and I was in my bunny form, does that make me an animal mount?
I guess we could.
Jennifer does not have an answer
sit-
to this question.
We could sit on top of you, but like, how do we keep from falling off?
You hold on. I get all furry, you know. Like I'm just a rabbit.
You're offering for us to ride you.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, I think we gotta try it.
One day.
Phrasing? Jennifer says in the background.
What do you
Sin,
mean
Sin
by
is laughing
phrasing? Like
and trying
spelling?
not to.
Oh, never mind.
You know, save a horse, ride a cowboy, that kind of stuff. But that's fine.
Save a horse, ride a bunny.
Yeah. Happy Easter weekend, everyone.
That's a strong contender for the episode name. Goddamn. Yeah, I don't have an answer. Maybe. I give you a maybe.
Maybe. No, because can you imagine somebody? Okay, now meta game a little bit. Somebody takes Cavalier or something like that, right? Like any of the feats that help you with like being mounted on an animal.
Yeah, while
And
you're fighting.
If I count as an animal animal like mount when enlarged and in fully shifted form, that means we will be an unstoppable fucking duo because I get a reaction to move even more that with no attacks of opportunity. And if you had like Sentinel or like Polearm or whatever, then you would automatically be able to get the free attack. I'm sorry, that's what I do in my spare time. I look up my combos. Break the game. Continue.
So we all got our
I will
monies,
be
right?
taking note. Taking note.
I was
Bunny.
looking at Sentinel anyway.
As a barbarian,
Sin
you
does
should.
elbow Rev a little bit in the ribs, very gently, and it's just like, what about you? Would you be eager to ride, Daiyu?
I need
Not as a bunny now.
Fair and understandable.
Y'all are fucking killing me right now. Y'all are fucking killing me right now.
We got our money, right?
You got
From
your
Sin?
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Sin
city
is
is
great.
yours. The
Sin
city
has,
for what we can even call it that.
So, are we gonna find somewhere to drink in this shithole, or are we gonna stand around all day?
That's
Gonna
not
go
nice.
I mean, look around.
Daiyu, did you have a specific meeting place with your friend?
No.
I know where Kazuhiku's is. I asked.
Oh, okay.
What is he?
You asked.
Where are they?
Oh, I forgot. The trinket or
Silken Fox.
Silken Fox. Or the what?
Silken Fox.
Daiyu,
Or the
you
Silken Fox, which
you
sounded
are-
like Silky Fox.
Silky. I mean, that's
True.
not too far off. So the Quiet Trinket Inn is there's 3 places that you could probably get a room to stay. There's the Salt Flat, which is more of a tavern, but it does have rooms. The Quiet Trinket Inn, which is quieter. Ha ha ha, Quiet Trinket. And the Silken Fox, which is the brothel in the town. Daiyu, you are familiar with all of these establishments. Or at least their existence.
Do I know where anyone from like the Foxden clan might go to? Because I know they're, hunters travel.
Yeah. Generally wherever there's room. Wherever there's an actual place to be, wherever there's vacancy is probably where they end up.
I have an awful comment to make in character.
Another one?
If he's like a hot-blooded guy, he'll probably be at the Silken Fox.
That sounds like a brothel.
It's a brothel. I don't
figured
think.
with a name
It's a
like
brothel that's run by fox shifters.
Yeah, it's more like if if you go there, it would be because there's more fox shifters there.
Aurora's
not-
like, I want to go to there.
Yes, that is what she's saying.
Oh, I mean, see, that's even better reasoning than me.
So can we go there first and then check the other one after, or?
I'm okay with going there first.
Ow.
So where is it?
That way, and I point a direction.
Yeah, you know where it is.
But I have gathered my hair. Not my hair, but the troll hair. That is currently in my possession.
I have gathered my hair.
I was like, oh, Daiyu getting all pretty for the brothel? Okay.
I mean,
Actually, after I've put the troll hair somewhere, I would be fixing my hair. Specifically, I'm taking my hairpin that has been appropriated into a bookmark out of my book.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just put my hair up real quick using the not hairpin, sorry, hair stick to just keep it up so that way it's easier for him to find me.
Seeing what appears to be Daiyu prettying up before meeting someone, I think that Rev is going to approach and ask, so, we don't know much about this friend of yours. What can you tell us before we meet? Anything we need to know? What's your relationship like?
Well, we grew up together. And he's a serious guy. Big old ears, red hair. Yeah. He's a hunter. So he's very, very good at dealing with all the monsters outside.
That's useful.
Do you think he's likely to help us, or
I
is it going
hope.
to take convincing?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in 2 years, so it might be maybe some convincing, maybe not so much convincing. I'm not sure.
I guess I better.
You worried about
already.
anything?
Sorry, what?
You worried about anything?
I'm worried about a lot of things because I thought he was dead for a little bit.
Like you saw him fall, or you just assumed he was dead just from...
I assumed a lot of people are dead.
Okay, so you didn't see him die, or potentially
No.
die.
No, it was too much was going on, but
Right.
yeah.
Have you seen him since that, or is this the first time?
First time in 2 years.
When you thought he was dead 2 years ago?
Hmm. I didn't really have a good way to contact him either, so.
Fair. Sin's gonna offer his arm and is like, if you want, you can lead the conversation with him. If you want us to step in, you can signal us.
It'll be good to introduce you all, but I should lead the conversation probably. He kind of. I mean, he's funny with me, but he is a very professional person.
Alright.
What sets him off?
Huh?
Is there
Do you know
anything? GM, is there anything that specifically sets him off?
That sets him off.
If there's anything, I'm just wondering, so I make sure I don't say it by accident. I could just stay quiet, to be honest. I prefer that anyway.
I would say, I think really the only thing that could truly set him off is somebody threatening somebody that he cares about. Other than that, it would be it's very difficult, and you know this, Daiyu, very difficult to rile him up or make him visibly angry.
Mhm.
He's very, you know that he is very calm and collected and reserved.
Mhm. I guess just threatening people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just your standard stuff. He's very good at not getting angry.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I will help you walk. We'll head there.
Is that your type then? Even keeled and professional? Sort of glances over at Nikita.
I like the type, yeah. I think my type is like alive with consent and I shouldn't say alive, that's so discriminatory. Actually, considering there's plenty of undead
Yeah.
here, that sentient undead, that's actually very fucking rude when you think about it. Shit, man. Wait.
Yeah, what if a really hot undead guy was like, hey?
Oh damn, that's actually very rude of me. So let me when in hindsight, when you think about that, wipe that out.
Not the Harkness test! Not the fucking Harkness test! I need to walk away for a minute.
How can you include the Harkness test when
Alucard
you basically
rocks
have
up, Daiyu's
two
like
fucking
you.
were creatures in the party and one furry? How could you do that?
Got called out on stream, Vic.
And technically, if we're really getting into it, Aurora is just sentient fire.
Where's the hot
That's
dead
true.
guy NPC? I need it now. Maybe when you get
At
to the
least
necropolis.
50%.
Yeah, at least 50%. That's rude. That's rude.
Yeah, a lot of Southmore is sentient undead.
Yeah. Never mind. Okay, so I guess just here
Sentient and with
with
consent.
consent. And is not too much of an asshole.
Valid.
I think that's pretty much. I've never thought of my type before.
Are they just a friend through you, or the co-worker?
Oh, you want terms?
I don't think you have to give terms if you don't want to.
Oh, was that too much? Was I overstepping?
I don't
Well,
think you
I
were.
I mean, I feel like the correct thing to say is it's complicated, but
Like Sin.
no, yes, no. I think Sin clearly had a breakup. We're only broken up because I thought he was dead. But that's my fiance.
Do you want
Okay.
to get back together?
I don't know. We're kind of
Okay,
only
so-
yeah, so in Southmore, it's very common to have arranged marriages, and we've been arranged since childhood. But he is perfectly agreeable, so it's fine.
So
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe. I think you'll get it when you see him. I hope, actually. He might be really mad at me. I pull out the equivalent of a squeaky ball stress toy, and I just start. I have one. And I just start.
I'm so glad that's in my headphones and not on my speakers. Otherwise, the dog would be like, "Where?"
Okay, and
I love that.
Yeah, and she's just squeezing it.
As you're doing that, Aurora will just, sidle over and say, if you want, we can make a secret code word. If you need us to, intervene or change the subject. I can also send you a secret message if you want that you could, respond to and maybe try to kind of hide it from him.
Okay. What should the word be?
What would you not say to him, but, wouldn't be weird if you did say to him?
I'm dying in chat. I gotta stop looking at chat. Fuck.
What about volcano?
Okay.
Like, you see weird stuff all the time. You can work it in.
Yeah, I can work it in. I'm creative enough.
Safe word,
Thanks.
volcano.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll send you a message and you'll tell me what you want us to do.
So, where are you heading?
The silky fox.
Silken
Is
fox.
that what?
Silken.
Silken.
Silken fox. Thank you.
Silky
Sil-
Fox is what
Oh
I
my
misheard.
goodness. I cannot.
Silken fox. So many fucks. Like all of it. All of it works.
I have no fox to give right now. Okay.
You specifically have one fox to give. At
Yes.
least.
Alrighty, so you walk across town, making your way across town to the Silken Fox brothel. Silken Fox, Fox Fox. God. Oh, my players make fun of my names for things. It's harmful. It's harmful. So you you make your way across town, and Silky Fox. You're just gonna call it Silky Fox for the rest of the campaign. I know it. So you make your way across town to go to the thing and do the stuff, and it is an interesting building. It's a little bit different from most of the American West style buildings. Like most American West, like older buildings are very boxy, but they have an interesting front to it to kind of make it slightly more interesting. And then I think also during that same time, there were a lot of like almost Victorian style type houses. This building is more Victorian style. It looks more like a house than a business. You can see that there's like, it's probably 3 stories, so it's taller than some of the other buildings. And you can see that on the right side of the building, so we're talking like black painted roof, dark shell gray painted siding. On the right, above the first floor, there's like a terrace, an open terrace that seems to be guarded with like trellises and vines and things like that. Very high steeple-like roof at the very top. And a single red lantern, paper lantern hanging over the door, which is, you know, the polite way of saying this is that kind of place. With little stairs leading up to a long open porch that has like tables and chairs with like cushions on them, and there's like a bench swing on the very end of it. Nice railing, also painted black like the roof, leading up to this very ornate door that is like, have you ever seen like those really old school doors that have all the different glass pieces, but they are cut kind of like gemstones in such a way that you can't see through it, except for maybe like movement in the light? That's what it looks like. And it's like a little scene that looks like a fox sitting under the sun in like stained glass relief. So that is what you see. You go inside? Okay. All of you are going inside? Okay. So
What Aurora would suggest is that the rest of us get a table or something nearby and give her a little space, but be, you know, accessible.
Okay. So, you walk into the Silken Fox. I'm going to enunciate it every time now. And you find yourself in like a little foyer, a little atrium room that has big, oversized plants kind of hanging in the way of the door almost a little bit to kind of give it like you have to push aside the branches to get in kind of mysterious feel. It's very smoky in here. It smells like incense and hookah. If for those of you who are familiar with that familiar kind of charcoal smell. And the smell of like sweet smoke kind of hangs in the air. The inside of the building is completely different from the outside of the building. So think Middle Eastern kind of like tiles, those kinds of colorful motifs, lots of florals and patterns and things like that. And it's like that on the walls as well, but painted. So there's lots of colorful tile on the floor, thick rugs you can see on the floor in the adjacent room. And you are met by a medium height woman, large white fox ears, large fluffy tail, scandalously low V-cut dress. Like, it's barely a dress. It's only covering the important bits. Lots of necklaces and bangles on her arms. And she approaches you. She's got like a little one of those thin pipes in her hand, and you can see smoke emanating from the end of it. And she says, "Well, we have quite a group here. Are you all looking to stay the night, or are you here just for a little bit?"
Just for a little bit. I think we want to test the waters.
Very well. Follow me. And she will turn around and lead you further back. So there is a stairway to your left.
Backless dress, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So what you see in this room, there is a stairway to the left leading up in the first room that you went in. Stairway leading up to the left. There is a doorway to the left and a doorway to the right and a hallway leading down on the right side of the stairs. You walk down the long hallway aside the stairs to the back room, and it opens to a large room. And you can see that the wall looks kind of like glassy in some parts, but you can't see outside. You're not quite sure if it's like a trick of the light, or if there's actually like window panes there just to make it look shiny. But there's no way to see outside. And you doubt that there's windows on the backside. It just seems a little weird. But there are cushions all over the floor in this room. A variety of seating cushions, low tables. Some have hookah set up. Some have patrons sitting at them already with other fox shifter men and women. And lots of plants everywhere. And there's just a variety of individuals here. Most of the sex workers here are fox shifters. Most of them are women, but there are some men and vaguely androgynous looking individuals as well. What do you do?
Is it like assigned seating? Like, does she point us to somewhere, or
she basically says, make yourselves comfortable if you're going to feel out the space. And if you need anything, just let us know.
Thank you.
I need something.
What
Let
do
me
you
raise my
need, my
hand.
dear?
Is anyone from the Redfang clan here?
You look familiar. I have seen you before. Where have I seen you before? What is your name, dear?
I'm Daiyu, Silverhair.
Oh, Oh. I see. You are looking for Lord Kazuhiko.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, he is out at the moment, but he should be back. He does have a room here.
Oh, Well, I guess just let us, if you see him come back, let him know I'm here.
I certainly shall. I'm sure he will be very pleased to see you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Make yourselves comfortable. Would you like some tea, dear? She looks specifically to you, Daiyu.
Yes, I remember the tea here being particularly very good. Do the rest of you also want tea?
Is there alcohol?
Of course. What would you like?
I'd prefer something a little strong to celebrate with.
What is your preference? I'm sure I have something to tickle your fancies.
Something dark and delicious. Something I could get a bottle of for the group, but not too top shelf.
How do
Maybe
you feel?
medium shelf.
How do you feel about whiskey?
Delicious.
Perfect. I will get something that will suit your tastes.
Thank you.
Anybody
Have
else?
tea.
Tea, and you. She points to Nikita.
I was going to ask you for your name.
Oh, well. That depends on the day, my dear. Because I didn't give her one. Give me a second. My name is Shime.
Shime.
It's Wednesday.
All right, thank you. Well, you know her name. I'm Nikita. If I guess we need anything, we'll call for you.
I will be here. And she will go off into another room to procure drinks for you all. And it does not take long. Probably, I don't know, just a few
In
minutes.
this short
not even.
intermission, though, in this minute,
Mhm.
when we sit down, Sin does lean in and is like, "Lord, what does Lord mean in Southmore? What does Lord mean in Southmore?"
Kind of like Lord everywhere, I guess. His mom is the matriarch.
Oh, the clan.
Yeah.
So, like, how fancy is this guy?
Okay, GM,
He's-
help.
He's pretty
I'm
pretty
unsure.
fancy.
He's pretty fancy. I was like,
I mean,
yeah,
he
very
doesn't
fancy.
he doesn't act fancy, but he's pretty fancy. As far as like the shifter clans go, like, I mean, technically, probably as
Yeah.
close. Like royalty isn't really a thing in Southmore.
Not really
It's
in
not
that
like-
in the Middle Night either.
but he's about as close to it as you're gonna get here. As far as Southmore descended individuals.
His money, well, technically his mommy, I was trying to say his mother, and his clan,
Others? Sorry.
they all have very high status here. Just in general, but they're also a hunting clan, so that's something to be very respected here,
So
especially among shippers.
how high is your status here?
Well, that depends. I wouldn't say it's high or anything. It's high enough on the religious spectrum, but my mother was very, very prominent in agriculture, so
All right. If anyone tries to make you do or conform to something that you don't want to do, you let us know. We can head out. We can.
mhm. I remember the word volcano.
Good job.
Huh.
I forgot it, so.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Let's hope you focus more on bed if you're working around those type of words.
Are you sleepy, Nikita?
Not at all.
Okay.
You all
You
keep
sure you were
bantering for a
making
moment, I'll
bedroom
go to the
eyes
bathroom.
earlier?
Mhm.
Sorry.
But yeah, is there? I guess most of it's out in the open. Is there any other questions you need from me? I'm gonna take your silence as a no.
I actually do have a question, which is, what do we do if he doesn't want to help us?
Well then it's gonna be traveling's gonna be much harder. We might want to consider hiring people to help.
Okay.
Like that was just one giant.
They come in packs?
Sometimes. I've heard of kill circles. That one was waiting for travelers though, so we were with a carriage, so maybe it just got confused.
So there's more?
Lots more. That's the biggest that I've ever helped kill though.
Well, if you convince your friend to maybe help us or join us, then maybe we could handle more and get more heads, more toenails and hair.
Maybe. Maybe.
It's not atrocious.
So like hunters kind of do what we've been doing with the harvesting and the bounties and whatnot, but shit gets real.
Shit gets real.
Shit gets real.
It does.
I'm gonna take sips of my tea though.
Yeah, it's at about this time that Shime will deliver the tea and a bottle of whiskey and whatever else you guys asked
And hopefully teeny tiny cups so that
oh, there's cups.
Aurora can pour everyone a shot.
There's cups, yeah.
And say, we have to celebrate the giant slaying.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got to drink to it.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Gimme.
Gimme.
I just want only one small one because I really should not be inebriated.
Okay, you get a half.
Does it take you a while to get drunk?
No. I don't know, actually.
You didn't do well last time, so let's...
I did, yeah, but I had met more last time.
Okay, we'll go light.
Yeah. Last time I was searching to get fucked up and I manifested it. This time I don't want to.
Okay.
Can I get her half?
Yes.
Thank you.
You can have more than one, Nikita.
Oh, okay.
Of course. You're the only one who likes to drink like I do. And she kind of like
It's
looks
fun.
around at
I mean,
everyone else with side eye.
I think during this like little discussion with the tea in front of him, and like after taking the shot, Sin pulls out a journal, which is different from the one he had pulled out on the travel earlier, and starts sort of writing in it. Okay. He rips out half of a page, and sort of puts it in front of Daiyu. He's like, "Read that when you want to." I don't know if Daiyu's just gonna open it.
Yeah,
up
I was gonna say just flip it open because I'm like, because I'm sorry. It would be like, I think I just flip it over as soon as you go read. You know, like oops, like oh. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was private, and I continue reading it.
It's not private. Well, maybe to Daiyu. It's why did Shime react weird when you said your last name? Is what's written there.
Could be lots of reasons. Just like how I thought. Perhaps Kazuhiko died. Maybe he thought I died. Technically, I mean, coming back from the dead is not anything new over here, but it's usually not a 2-year gap.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to stress you out. It wasn't a big question, but I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, I promise you can wait.
I will. I'm still holding back a few things because I'm not comfortable.
Good to know. Same here.
I'm an open book, so.
She is. She told me a bunch of stuff the other night.
You did too. I was surprised.
I can be giving if I'm getting something juicy. Looks at Sin.
I
love this side eye.
Sin is like, I don't think we did that yet. Oh, never mind. I get what you're saying.
We love to see it. Oh my god. So
That's what we put on your tombstone. She was giving Aurora.
She gave.
She ate.
She ate. It is not long before you hear the door in the foyer open and close, and then very quick footsteps. And before long, standing in the doorway is this individual that I will share on stream here. He's a tall man, red hair. The sides of his head are shaved. He has red fox ears. He's wearing emerald green robes. And he just looks around the room before his eyes settle on you, Daiyu.
Oh, I go to stand up respectfully. I'm sitting and I'm she ate, and then I'm oh, I have to stand up.
I mean, Sin would help if you struggle at all because of your legs.
Mm-hmm.
His expression is probably to the rest of the party unreadable, but to you, you can tell he is looking you over to make sure it's really you.
Disco, are you mad?
He will step forward and say, "Mad? No. Surprised? Yes." He he looks over your face as though he is trying to discern that it is truly you.
I just let him. Yeah, just bask in me for a bit, I guess. Mostly because I don't know what I would do either, so it's I'm not necessarily taking him in as much as probably he is me, because I asked for a message for him.
He looks a little different than last time you saw each other. His hair, the sides of his head were not shaved before. He just had long hair. And he didn't have the tattoo on his chest either, which appears to be an arrow piercing through clouds heading towards a crescent moon shape. And he, You can tell he looks over your shoulder very briefly to scan over the group that you're with before looking back at you. And he seems almost at a loss for words. But he, after a moment, says, "Where have you been?"
I took on the Moon Priestess role, so I've been in the Night Vale.
You took Mei Lin's place?
I just nod.
And you didn't tell anyone?
I shake my head.
He kind of looks helplessly, almost, over at the rest of the group before looking back at you. Can we talk?
We better talk.
Not here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come with me.
Mm-hmm. I'll give the rest of the group the thumbs up. I was thinking of like a noun or not noun. Sorry, I was thinking of an adjective to go with thumbs up with this thumbs up, but it really is just a thumbs up. And I will excuse myself and follow. What's our height difference?
He is. What's your height difference? He is. I guess I didn't put him on. He's 6'1".
Jesus.
He's a big. He's a
Almost
big
a
boy.
full foot.
He is
Shorter
a
than
foot
me.
and an inch taller than Sen.
I scuttle after.
He will.
Just as they're leaving, Aurora will just point at Daiyu and send her a message, which is, if you feel you're going to die, scream. And she has the ability to respond to that if she needs to.
Oh, I know. That's what you get. But I say it quietly out loud.
Okay.
Because I don't think I know how to respond to the message per se. And let's be honest, lots of things talk to me that I can't.
It's technically like a whisper.
Yeah. So just I know. You know, like
So he walks with you to the foyer area and says, if it's not too awkward, we could go upstairs or we could go for a walk outside. There's a terrace up there. We don't have to go into my room if that's awkward.
I'm fine with.
Okay.
Yeah, you pick it. I feel like it's I'm going to be answering a lot of questions that you have, which is so it's more than fair that you're comfortable.
He will nod and lead you upstairs. He will point to a door as you pass it and say, "This is where I'm staying." But he leads you past that door to the open terrace that you saw previously from the outside of the building. And there's like little small round tables with smaller seats, kind of like very outdoor cafe looking vibes. Lots of vines, lots of flowers, little trees and pots and things like that. Lots of greenery here, which is a little weird because, you know, most of this place is pretty desolate. Like, they have to import their veggies and fruits and stuff from green fields, so it's weird to see all of this. Clearly there is some kind of magic at work to keep all of this very lush and nice. And he will sit with you at one of the tables.
Yeah, I will. I'll go sit.
I don't even quite know where to begin.
Would me telling you why I came back be a good place to start?
I suppose.
I said that, and then I thought about how I'm gonna tell you this, and I realized you just might be very confused after. So, the safe word is volcano.
Okay.
So,
Do your friends think that I would hurt you?
no, it maybe they don't know you,
That's fair, I suppose.
and we've already killed like one giant on our way here. So,
You did.
yeah, helped. I give him a thumbs up.
Is that why you look
Horrible.
up?
Yes.
I wasn't going to use that word. I would never.
It's okay. I got stuck in a rock.
That sounds very dangerous. I
Extremely
can't say I
so.
approve, but it is not my place.
It's okay. They've never seen a giant before.
Hmm.
Just, it's hard doing they're so new. Like, not new to combat, but new to this. But I didn't come here to vent yet. Okay, so everybody over there also from the Vale, and we were all chosen by their council to go out and search for these ancient druid temples to get special offerings, to save the Vale, because in a year the Vale's just gonna go poop. I mean, it's a lot worse than that, but that is like the very nice way to say it, and technically we're not supposed to share it, but like, I'm sure I asked you to come here to help us get to the only location where we know where a temple is, which is in the Hollowgate Necropolis.
You want me to... Okay. I will send a messenger home. When do you want to leave?
I don't know. I have to ask everybody else.
All right.
Mm-hmm. But I think they need some rest, especially today. And we have a few things to sell anyway, so at least a couple of days rest is good before we force them back outside.
All right.
That's the gist. Like that's the very base. Like most of it. That's a good summary actually. And I pat myself on the back.
Daiyu,
Yes.
why did you not reach out to me before now?
Well, one, I didn't have a way to. Two, I wasn't sure where to send it. And three, but being honest, I wasn't ready to come back here yet.
I see. Give me an insight check, Daiyu.
Yes. I'm so sorry. You're gonna hear dice Samar, because I also forgot to take out my dice. But like my dice are right here. They're just in those. They're just in little dislike thingies. That's okay. Everything's all right. What's my insight? Oh, like 14.
Okay. He is. You can see it in his face. He's having a hard time maintaining his composure. He is hurt. He's relieved to see you. But he is hurt by the fact that you were alive all this time and you never reached out to him. No messengers, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it in his face that he's struggling with that. And
I take out the little stress toy, and I'll slide it over nicely, like just in case.
He raises a brow.
They're called, well, they're They were supposed to. It was supposed to be a stress ball, but I don't like balls. So I made it in like a plushy star, and I just put a little squeaky thing in, and it's surprisingly very nice. I put a scent patch into. It's nice. It's calming if you need it.
He will politely put his hands in his lap and not touch it.
I poke it once to show that it squeaks, just, and then I put my hands back to myself. Just.
So, let me get this straight. Things happened at the burrow, and you decided to run away and take Maylin's place.
You know what happened to Maylin?
I know there wasn't very much of a body.
Then you should know why I had to take her place.
You can tell he is fighting to not argue with you about this. I am sure that you felt that that was the necessary course of action. However, when we did not find a body of yours, we assumed you were gone. Because I mourned you, Daiyu. We had a funeral and everything.
Oh, I thought so.
I mean, now that the mourning period is over, the elders are talking about setting me up with someone else. I don't want that. Do you?
I don't. I don't know what I want anymore.
I see.
Things change.
They do.
And if I'm being really honest, I don't want to go back to the burrow either. It's been a very confusing 2 years. And the only thing that I know is that my sister didn't go back to the moon.
Is she
here? Not physically, but you know. And I just make a vague gesture to all of me. You know.
He nods. I do.
And the things that happened that night are also confusing. So, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. And I really thought divine guidance would help, but I know nothing about being a moon priestess, so that's only been more confusing.
He just nods slowly, and says, "It is. You know what? Fuck this. Why didn't you tell your parents about the fact that you went to the Vale? They're still alive, you know."
Okay, that I didn't know.
Did you even want to know? Did you think you were just going to forget everything and everyone you knew in Southmore? His composure is gone at this point.
Yeah, I feel it.
Did you What were you thinking? Like, I understand being afraid for a short time, but the invasion was over in a matter of hours, and you were gone for 2 years, Daiyu. If you ever show your face back at the burrow, be prepared, because there is memorials and everything still standing for you. Both of you. I hope you're ready to face that, because I'm not going to tell your mother that I didn't see you.
I know.
Whether I get you to Hallowgate Necropolis or not at this point, because frankly, I really don't know how to feel right now. I am trying to do my duty and be calm and fair, but frankly, none of this has been fair to me either.
I know.
I had to bury an empty casket for you, Daiyu. Do you have any idea what that does to a person?
I know.
All you had to do was send a messenger. Even if it was just to my parents, I would have found out eventually.
Do you know what attacked us?
We're not quite sure what it is. Or was. Because nobody has seen anything like it since.
If you saw it,
I did.
did you feel it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna show the fucked up part of my arm. It runs very deep, and its poison is very, very strong. I couldn't heal her.
I don't think anybody would have been able to. The amount of people we lost that night was...
But how could I go back when I failed?
You didn't fail. You lived.
No. I just exist. I haven't lived for a long time, but I still get to see her, and I'm still figuring out the things that she left for me. But too many things don't make sense, and every time I close my eyes, I remember that day. And I remember my failures. We're not supposed to fail.
You're right. We don't get that luxury, do we?
You would have done the same. I think.
I would not have run.
That's
No.
true.
Do you
You
know
would
what
have
I-
fought.
Do you know what I did that night?
Mm.
I killed
What
it.
did you do? You what?
I killed it. And it turned to ash. We couldn't even examine the body.
I think I'm actually gonna go look for my sister, like if she is here.
Give me a
Like,
perception check. Which one of you
22?
fuckers is eavesdropping inside? That's what I want to know. 22, you said?
Mhm.
She is standing next to the table. And she was looking at him, but she looks at you now. And she doesn't say anything, but she gives you kind of like a knowing look. Because it's a conversation that the two of you have had before. It is, there have been random moments of lucidity for Maylin where she tried to convince you to go home. And as I'm sure, I feel safe in assuming that those conversations did not go well between the two of you. Because while Maylin wanted you to return home and be able to live your life in some kind of way that wasn't living her life, she also does not want to go back, even though she is with you. But she wanted you to go anyway, even if it meant losing her. Somehow. So yeah. But she doesn't say anything. She's just kind of giving you a look like, we've had this talk.
Yeah. I'll just look back at him and just go, I don't think it's dead.
Why not?
Did you say something? I don't know if I heard.
I said,
okay.
Why not?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. I just know. Instinctively, I know. And I know the difference between fear and instinct. And I know that it's not over. Even how it found this makes no sense. I just know that my sister's soul has secrets. And she can't even remember them, but when we try, it's weird. And all she left me was an actual book. And I can't read the book. I don't think anyone can. And she's tied to it.
See this thing? The book.
Yeah, I will. I'll actually, like, as I'm saying it, I'll actually, like, pick it out of my bag and kind of show it to him. But, like, very cautious about it. So, like, if he, like, tries to go for the book too abruptly, I might put my hands over it.
Okay.
Because my sister's soul is tethered to this book. Like, I feel like there's no great way to explain why I'm protective over this weird ass brittle book.
He will simply hold his hands out and wait for you to give it to him.
I do gently.
And he will. He can sense your anxiety about it, and he will, make eye contact with you and slowly open the book. And looks over some of the pages. There's 2 languages here. That's why you can't read it.
It looks like gibberish to me.
of it is in Giant, but the other language I do not know.
Well, I speak like well, then it's not abyssal, and it's not infernal, and it's not undercommon because I didn't recognize anything.
No, it's I don't know this writing. Some of it is definitely in Giant though.
Can you read parts of it?
They don't make sense. Maybe it's a cipher? Do you know anyone who has spells that comprehend languages? Your friends. He turns a page.
Maybe. I think Rev's a nerd. And Sin is a nerd.
Yeah, he keeps flipping through the pages. He says, yeah, it's all the same. It's 2 different languages. Interesting. It looks quite old as well.
I don't know why it's so important, but instead of choosing to run, my sister gave it to me. And that was the killing blow.
He will close it and gently hand it back to you. Well, perhaps there is a scholar somewhere who can decipher it for you.
Maybe.
Whatever it was apparently worth dying for. Although, while it's been a couple of years, I don't know that your sister spoke Giant.
I look at her again, like...
She shrugs.
Wait, actually, no. Did this bitch speak Giant? I don't think so.
What she tells you about the book, like, whenever you ask her about the book, like, showing her the book, like, what does this mean? Why did you give this to me? She tells you that the pages look blank to her. And that she couldn't tell you even if she wanted to.
No. I tell him every time I've tried to ask her, she says that the pages are blank and she doesn't know, or maybe she just can't remember. Only thing that part makes a little bit more sense though, being unable to remember. A lot of spirits don't remember how they die. Or they can't or refuse to remember. It's traumatic.
I see. Well, that was a lot. I think it best if we sleep on further conversation tonight.
Okay.
He'll kind of sit back in his chair. He was kind of leaning forward while he was talking to you and looking at the book and all of that, and he kind of leans back now, giving you more distance, more space. And well, I don't know if you and your friends plan on staying here. I don't think there's many open rooms, but you know where to find me now, so I will be here for the next few days, and if you call upon me, we can discuss maybe traveling to Hallowgate.
Okay. I will let you know when we figure out where we want to go. Or for the night, I mean. I would say nice talk, but I think that would piss you off.
I don't know that it would piss me off. It's just This is a lot. I
Mhm.
hope you can understand that.
I do. I was ready for that part.
And I'm sorry I raised my voice at you. You know
It's
that it's
okay.
not usually me.
No, I know that it's fine. You didn't do it in my ear, so like we're like fine.
No, I don't think even if I were furious with you, I would ever do that.
Mhm. I'll give you some space.
Yes, please.
I'll get up and go, but I leave the squishy stress toy there just in case. And I will hurry back to Mistlost.
Mistlost, yes.
I left those horny bastards alone. The brothel with
Yes,
alcohol.
you did. We're gonna
and questions.
What is the rest of the party doing during this interim time?
I made friends with a very wealthy older man who
you
has
did?
given me a gift already.
Yes, he did.
Like I think he has draped this gift over me, and Sin is slowly realizing that he has made he had a different idea of friendship than this old man was talking about. He's not like weird, but like he's just like, oh, I have made an error. This guy gave me a bolt of shift weave.
So
that's cool.
Shift weave in its natural kind of fabric form is like a shimmery, not quite translucent because you can't see through it, but it looks like it could be that. It gives the appearance of a material that would be translucent but is actually opaque. And it has a variety of colors to it depending on the light. It's very unique, very interesting. You've never seen anything like it before, ever.
Yeah, I think like, you know, Sin has said his like goodbyes, thank yous, oh my god, and sort of like sits down at the table and it's just like, I forgot how regular people flirt.
Did everybody get their luck die? Who was supposed to get luck die?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I actually think on that note, we should take our little break because it's 10 o'clock. And we'll get back to the brothel / Blackcade's shenanigans in general after this break. So everybody go get a snack, stretch, do whatever you gotta do, and we'll be back in 10-ish minutes. we're back. Hello, everybody. So, in the interim of all this craziness, this very heated and passionate conversation between Daiyu and Kazuhiko Redfang, Daiyu leaves the terrace, and we'll just say the camera pans up to a small insect on the wall, a spider, which we all know is the druid, who heard everything. And what you see, Revelation, before we get to the rest of the party here briefly, is he very slowly stands up from the table and kind of clenches his fists a little bit, and will briskly turn around and walk back inside after. Like, he gives Daiyu a few moments to walk away before he goes inside. Like, he will wait. He does not. He looks like, in this unguarded moment where he is not around any people, he looks very conflicted. And you see him go back inside. Nikita, you make it back to the table just in time to hear little bunny feet on the stairs.
I take a shot.
And you are sitting with Sinark, who is shoveling drinks over to Aurora, who is drinking them, and probably is going to end up in a dark corner somewhere with one of the ladies here. But yeah, you sit down and take a shot, and you are waiting for Daiyu to return to the fold. And also, you don't know where Revelation's at. I doubt she would have told the party she was gonna go. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was gonna be a secret. Yep.
I feel like she's just gonna, like, sit back in her chair and just keep drinking and just kind of, like, look around, keep people watching.
Hi, did you find that hot lady?
Yes, for a second, and then lost her again.
Oh, do you need help finding her? I could ask my new friend. And she, like, gestures to whatever beautiful person is dancing.
What is Aurora's preference?
All.
Okay. We'll say this one is a woman.
Excellent.
And she is she's got black furred ears and a black furred tail.
Nice. So very much appreciating, kind of distracted, but like saying hi to Nikita and then right back focused on the good times.
Yes.
Daiyu's coming back. Enjoy your time. I mean, I'm not telling you to pull you away, but just so you know. All right, have fun. Goodbye.
She's gonna keep going for a bit.
Think she'll just sit down and wait.
Okay. So Aurora, you go off into the corner. Okay.
Yeah. Aurora, once she has a few drinks in her, she forgets what she should be doing.
So you go and get some kind of private dance or whatever. And Nikita, as you are sitting back and pounding some shots to be like, okay, I just heard some shit. I'll say this is when Daiyu returns to the fold. Still no Revelation yet. Revelation, you may return whenever you see fit.
I feel like Nikita would have poured herself another shot and then poured an extra one for whenever Daiyu gets back also.
Hello.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
It could have been a lot worse.
You're okay, it looks like. Physically.
Mm-hmm. Oh. He would never, fight me.
I trust you, not him.
Mm-hmm. He's upset though, but he's allowed to be upset. Lots of stuff has happened. We will also have to look for a different place to stay for tonight. They are full.
Well, before we do that, drink. If you want. But I think you should.
Yes, please. I would like to numb some parts of me. And I'll like go, ugh. Yeah. I just down it. Yeah.
I will, personally, I think I will try to either spot Shimei or anybody who looks like they have like some kind of like tray or something that like kind of like is actually servicing to get another bottle for whenever Aurora gets back. Is Sin at the table? Where's Sin?
Sin's there, right?
I feel
I think Sin is like if it's okay, I think Sin's getting a belly rub from someone.
Just a platonic.
I don't
belly
know
rub.
how the situation happened. I think everyone wandered away. Then Aurora was getting like her dance. And then while like Sin appreciates it, it's not really like Sin's deal. So he started talking to like other people at the tables, like, because while that's a social nightmare for me, I think Sin would like to do that and like, you know, like get to make friends. Which is how he got this amazing bolt of shift weave, which I just realized. I looked up how expensive that shit is, and I'm just like, oh, thank you, Myriad.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I think like somehow his shirt is off, and he's like someone like has him like next to them. He's got like the shift weave sort of like drawn over his shoulders, and he's just getting a belly rub.
That.
Yeah.
You definitely get that. Yes, Shimei is the one doing the bottle type service tonight, so you wave her over when she reappears in the room. What do you need?
A bottle of your favorite.
My favorite.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is very expensive. Are you sure you want that? 5 gold a bottle.
Sure.
All right. Spender, I like you. And she will. Yep, stretch. By the order of the hipster wallaby, whom I am not allowed to say no to, or I will get in trouble at home.
I hope that none of you heard the snap crackle pop of my spine.
She will wander off into the back room to retrieve a very expensive wine. You asked for her favorite. She's bringing it to you. And she'll bring it out with a few wine glasses and set it on the table.
And I think she would
You guys have a running tab at this point, like
yeah.
Your tab's like 10 gold at this point.
While she pours herself and Daiyu a glass, I feel like she'd look at her. I mean, I know that the situation is different, but if you want a glass for yourself, by all means.
Were you addressing Shimei?
Shimei.
Okay. She will say, you know what? I will take you up on that. And she will pour you a glass first, and then herself.
She's gonna very like crude still, like she's holding the glass wrong for sure, but she's gonna try to like clink it against hers and then just drink.
She will smile at you and drink as well. My allergies are killing me.
Oh no.
My nose is so runny. That's why, in case people at home are wondering why I keep closing the privacy thing on my camera, it's because I don't like to blow my nose on camera.
Oh no.
But yeah, she She will actually pull up a little chair. Actually, you guys are sitting on like floor cushions and stuff. So she will actually settle herself down next to you and kind of lean on the table a little bit. I suppose I could take a short break now.
Well deserved. I think, Daiyu's still at the table, obviously, so I'm not gonna, like, full on...
No, I can go.
No. You don't need to. Have your wine if you want.
Okay.
There are glasses for everyone.
I feel like Nikita would try to, like, body language wise, try to like lean more towards Shime.
Okay. She is not opposed to it.
Cool.
You don't need an insight check for that. She is very clearly into it.
Sick.
Can I insight how Daiyu's feeling right now? Like, I feel like at this point, like, Sin would pick his head up and was like, what's going on? This is great. What? And sort of like see what's going on with like Nikita and Shime, and then look over at Daiyu and be like, "Is this okay? Do you need rescue?"
I think I'm just I'm nursing the wine for sure because I don't actually really want to get fucked up. My ex is upstairs. The X in quotations is upstairs. Like I feel like that's the best. That's the worst part. I don't even know where we're at. So I'm awkwardly nursing a drink. I guess it. I don't want to bother Nikki.
Sin waves his arms. Sin waves his arms and starts like waving for Daiyu to come over.
I see you getting belly rubs from some old man, and I'm like, I don't know if that's any better.
I think he would move away. Like he would move to sit at another like open table.
Okay.
To draw Daiyu over.
Okay, then I'll see that. I'll sit up. I'll give Nikita and Shime a nod, and then I'll move over to Sin. Just have your time, damn it! Like just.
I will say, I think that this is the point at which Rev comes back, sees what's going on with Nikita, and beelines over to Sin and Daiyu instead.
Sin's just like, got a present. Someone gave me this. They said it's nice. I don't know what it is. And like Sin like waves the shimmery. I think he called it shift wave. Yeah. But it's cool. I love making friends. I'm trying so hard not to ask you how everything went, Daiyu. Like, how are you?
One, congrats on the friends. Two, I don't know. It definitely went a lot better than it could have been. So I would say it's medium. I feel medium.
Medium.
Do we know that Daiyu can talk to ghosts?
Yeah.
This is very important.
Yeah, yes, you
okay,
do.
Sin. Sin does like a little chuckle and then leans over to like bump his shoulder against yours and is just like, aren't you always a little medium?
But actually, I fit in. I have to wear an extra large because my chest.
Wow.
It doesn't fit.
Wow.
Button-ups are horrible. I'm allowed to. I live this struggle every fucking day. Button-ups are hard. I don't own those. Unless they come in like proper sizes.
Gotcha. Sin does like a belly laugh and just sort of like grins at Daiyu. And it's just like, you're so much funnier than me, and that's not fair. And sort of like glances over at Rev and is like, "You okay? You didn't say when you left."
Oh, yeah, no, just... I don't think we'll be able to stay here tonight, so we'll need to find somewhere else.
Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, it looks like Nikita and Aurora might find a way to stay here anyway.
That's okay. We're in the city, so it's safer to split up.
Yeah. I know Rav might like to go see the stars. They're new over here. And then we can tag along and be next to Rav while they admire stars that I don't know the name of.
They're the same stars we had in the Vale.
They're in
the
different
beautiful
places.
things about them.
They're in different places. I don't know.
So many years to look up and just didn't bother learning them.
I mean, let's be fair. Compared to a princess like you, I was in the mud, looking at the ground.
You're looking up to the lanterns, at least.
Yeah, but those shine closer than stars.
I look between them and I nurse the drink quietly. Look at that! I see what Aurora's
Wow.
doing there. And
Just call Rev a
me
princess.
over there. I'm like, damn.
Yes, Sin did call Rev a princess, and that's why I think Alyssa had to mute and giggle. Sin follows that up by looking between the both of you and being like, there are many things that shine brighter than stars at home. And he winks at both of you. Just wink, wink.
Like a fire up close.
You are quite fiery.
I think the fiery one is across the room, a little
Yeah.
slightly out of reach right now.
I'm loving all the puns tonight, you guys. Really, really am. Oh, God.
That's what you get for putting me in your games. I'm a pun master.
When we were recruited, I was like, I don't know, this guy looks like he tells a lot of punny jokes.
Yeah. And you still unanimously voted. You all voted for me to come in.
We did unanimously vote for you to come in, absolutely.
Aha. It's your turn, bitch. You can't say words either.
Twice in one night.
Let's go.
Apothecary and unanimously. And so the night and the shenanigans wane on as much as you want them to. Words are hard, it's true. Apothecariously. Are you apothecarious?
No, I'm not really into drugs, but like I might.
Oh my god, I love it. So.
Please don't get tired of me. I really like being friends with you guys, but my puns are an essential part of me. Things I say to my friends and my partner.
So are you guys going to hang out here all night or not sleep? Are you gonna find a place to sleep? I'm gonna say probably around this point it's probably like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So it's not crazy late, but the closest inn that you can stay to where you are at currently is the Salt Flat.
I don't mind going and getting us rooms there.
Okay.
I feel like Aurora would stick around the brothel as long as she could, but upon realizing that it's not possible to stay there, at some point she'll be like, I need to find my friends and go, but like depending on how long we're here, like I might be back.
Okay. You know you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you. This has been so fun. And she's like, you know, swaying slightly, but also just like so happy to be somewhere cuter than like the rest of this town so far.
It is very nice compared to the rest of the town, it's true.
I feel that Nikita really only like wanted to spend some time with Shime because she's just like vibing with it, but she's definitely gonna do like some like ha 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 at the wall kind of thing before she leaves, and then she's gonna dip though with Aurora.
Okay.
What does ha ha ha?
Yeah,
at
like,
the
like
wall
the-
mean?
Like you know, like the just like general like talking like by like the wall, but like just being very like laying it on thick.
Leaning
Nothing.
over?
Yeah, like leaning over, but like no actual contact. Just like being
Just
close.
heavy
One of those
flirting.
wall slam
Yeah,
things?
heavy flirt. No.
Tall and sexy.
That like just see, Sharpie gets me.
Yeah, lean on the door
Leaning,
frame.
leaning
you
in the
know.
door frame.
Just
Yeah.
like just
Using
like
your
leaning.
height to your
Gonna expose
advantage.
myself
Exactly.
to the whole,
Okay,
to the whole
okay.
chat. I'm 5'2". I don't
I'm
fucking.
5'4".
Yeah, you could at least be taller than
Listen,
me.
I'm
Like,
the only
I've never
one.
done it.
Apparently, I'm the only one here who could do that to any of you, because we've now discovered that I am the tallest. I just want everybody
So
in
you
chat
got
to
me.
know that I'm tall, apparently now.
You're
And-
tall.
I'm the shortest.
All of the cast here is except for Alyssa, significantly shorter than I am.
I think I still count as significantly shorter than you, but I'm the tallest cast. So,
You're
I'll take
you're
that.
only 2 inches shorter than me. You're
3
5'6",
inches
you said?
shorter, I think.
I'm 5'8". I don't think.
5'6".
Okay, I'm. Oh, so now we've got a range now. I didn't know there was a range with your height.
There is no range with me. I'm 5 feet tall. My mother is 5'1". This
I'm
is why
5'8".
I know I'm not going into heaven, because God decided to fucking smite me, and I took it personally. And my time's done. So is his. That's all I'm saying. Like,
All I know is I said, Vic said I was tall. I said, I don't think 5'8" is that tall, and y'all got mad at me because I'm taller than all of you. You're like,
It's
shut
like
the fuck
above
up, you are
average.
tall.
Listen, the United States average is 5'4".
Okay.
You're also closer to 6 feet than
I
any
am.
of us.
I am. It's true.
That's
I
the
wish.
thing.
Sometimes I low-key wish I was 6 feet tall so that I could cosplay as my barbarian accurately.
That would be sick. That would be really sick.
I'm 5. I'm
Short and ready
5
to
feet
fight
tall.
God.
I'm actually I've got a smaller foot size than Cinderella. Like let's go. Like we can be here all fucking night.
God.
about how much beef I have with the universe. Actually, things that I will take out when I go out. God, the sun, Batman.
Actually, yeah, Seth, you are an actual giant. Both you and Kelly are actual giants. And that's why I was like, okay, not all my games. I am not taller than all of my players in all my games, just this one.
I am 5'4" and 3/4, and I hold on to that 3/4 because I'm so close to 5'5",
So close.
like right there.
Just wear creepers.
Yeah.
And,
No, yeah,
and you'll
I
be-
I wear my docs and my hair is poofy as shit, so I mean it works.
Perfect. I love it.
So-
I love all
I will
of
say
you.
half the cast
This
in
all came
Dingalings is
from-
taller than me.
This all came from Mari doing some like
Heavy flirting with an NPC.
Not as like like boy,
This is how
as I
often
said it. That was like it's just a very stereotypical like wall lean that I'm really trying to like.
We're just squirreling in chat.
Convey.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Like, not canon. Nikita does not go ah ha ha while she's doing this. Like,
I wish she
I'm
did
sure. No, she's a little more suave than that. Like, what prick was she learned that from?
Like, don't fucking perceive me.
She might have tried it when she first got to Okudai, but then like realized it didn't work at all. I'll give you guys that.
Too tall to be goofy.
So
If I do it, I'm adorable. If someone who's 6 foot tall does it, they're not as cute.
That's not fair.
It's not fair, but it's reality.
You think it's fair to just, like, for people to go, where'd she go? And then have to look like this? A fucking motherfucker off screen. That's how short I am. You think that's fair? Life isn't fair, Mari.
And so, thoroughly derailed. Yes, we are thoroughly derailed.
Sorry.
That's normal.
Totally fine.
That's normal for me in my games. I get derailed very easily. Hashtag ADHD. No, this is the show now. So I'll say you get your flirt on with Shime. She's very into it. She's thinking you're gonna spend more money, and then when you say you have to go stay in another inn, she looks a little disappointed. She gives you a little pout. Will you come back?
Probably.
Like to see me, maybe?
We will see if you have any openings.
Oh, I do.
Well, I'm going to come back probably, most likely, maybe.
I think the stripper really likes me. Oh God! So you all leave. I'm just gonna say you all leave now, looking for the Salt Flat, which is the closest inn. At least I assume you're going to the closest place first.
Sin would have left a note for them in case they didn't find a place, like at the reception or whatever.
So you,
Sin is the party dad.
I was gonna say, who went ahead to? So Sin and Daiyu went ahead to go procure.
And Rev.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay. So just the two flirts are the ones who stayed behind. Gotcha.
It's okay. They were having a thing. They were doing a thing.
Yeah,
we didn't want to interrupt. Yeah.
No, definitely not. They gotta, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, moving on. So you go
I will say that Aurora, in order to try and find them, is just pointing and casting message. And it's just 120 feet range. So she's kind of pointing in random directions, being like, "Where are you? Where are you? Daiyu."
I love that
Revelation.
message.
And I feel like Nikita would probably be holding her a little bit up while she's doing this.
Probably had too many drinks.
Yeah.
Oh no, are they on the second floor here? Let me lift you so you can.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw for Aurora, please?
Sure. Natural 20.
Holy shit!
Hey.
You're feeling drunk, but you feel good. You feel like you could. You feel like you could get some shit done if you needed to.
Excellent.
You don't feel sick at all. You feel great. Probably keep
then
drinking. Honestly, you feel very confident.
Definitely trying to persuade Nikita to stop at a bar on the way so she could buy a bottle.
Oh Jesus! There is a bar called the Salt Flat. It's a tavern and an inn.
Maybe they're in this one, and we can just check real quick, and I'll get one more drink.
If anything, I carry you to your room. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Oh boy. So you walk into the Salt Flat. It is a little more rough and tumble looking. So much so that I'm gonna change the music. Blah. So you all are in the salt flat. It looks like I said, more rough and tumble, a little more sparse. There is some decor, but not much. This looks like the kind of place workers, like laborers, go to drink. So it's semi-clean, not totally crowded, not super fancy. It's a little jarring for you, Aurora, going from the very, very nice brothel of the Silken Fox. Doing the thing where I
Yeah, as soon as we walk in, like, Aurora is upset with the vibes.
Yes,
but
it is.
She
it's very
wants
jarring.
alcohol more.
It's very jarring.
Can I offer a scene that might be happening when they get in?
Yes.
If it's more rough and tumble,
Oh, yeah.
and Sin's not ready to fucking go to bed, because he hasn't been drinking. He sent all his drinks to Aurora. The exact opposite of the other bar, Sin is like trying to what's it called? Shark people in arm wrestling contests.
Ooh.
So Sin, small Sin is like looked at like not the strongest guy in the bar,
Okay.
but like the medium looking guy or girl or
Okay.
non-binary person in the bar,
Yeah.
and is just like, wow, you look really strong, like complimenting their strength and being like, how about a friendly game?
You walk up to. You walk up to a half-orc gentleman who sees you and says, he does look pretty strong, not super muscular. He's also a lot bigger than you are. And he says, game, what kind?
I'm just a friendly arm wrestle.
Okay. Why not?
Yeah. I think it'd be fun. I like making friends this way.
All right. And he'll get up from his seat. He's a fair bit taller than you. And he says, where do you want to do this?
I mean, have a, there's this lovely table right here.
All right.
As you can see, nothing up my sleeve. No magic. How about loser buys winner a drink?
He'll nod. Yeah, that sounds fair.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna roll these. I did not roll very well. That is a 7 on the die. What'd you get?
I got a 9, so I thought I was gonna lose.
I did not roll well. So we're just gonna call it straight, unless you want to call it like athletics or strength. I don't think you have a bonus in strength. No, you don't.
I don't currently have a bonus in strength because I am still. My strength was sapped this morning.
So we'll say you're gaining on him. Let's go again. We're just gonna be at a 3.
Yeah, if I get to use my athletics, I it's higher. So if it's just a straight strength, I think that's fair.
I rolled like shit again. What'd you get?
16.
3. Right.
I feel like in the first one, Sin sensed that he was gaining, but like gave a little bit, and then
Yep.
this was like heading towards the table.
Yep. He's like straining.
Yeah. That is a 15.
10. So you win. You slam his hand down or whatever. And he he laughs a bit and says, "Oh, next time you'll have to catch me in the morning. I've been working all day, so not at my best."
That's fair. I had to fight some shadows and I killed a giant today.
Oh.
So I might be a little bit rowdy.
Oh. Wait. You You're the one who brought in that giant head?
Well, me and my friends.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, kid, what are you drinking?
Honestly, I'm not really like a liquor sort of guy. So what's the best ale you have? You have any honey mead?
They have honeymead here, yeah.
Yes, I like something sweet.
Alright. He will call to the server and order you a honeymead.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
If-
brought out to you shortly.
Yeah. If Sin like sees Nikita, when when he gets the honey mead, he looks, he winks, and he sips.
I'll say y'all definitely see that when you come in. You see the tail end of an arm wrestle.
Which Aurora definitely points out, even if Nikita was not going to pay attention to it because she is drunk. Look, he's doing it again.
Oh, it's so great. Mm. She's literally like, I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, he was doing this for like more attention to see if he could get more drinks out of people. Cuz he's just being rowdy. He's just being like he was kind of nervous in the other place because he was worried about Daiyu, didn't know where Rev went, and then he like got a really expensive gift from a stranger. That's a lot. So here he's just like trying to vibe.
Nikita is like frustrated a little bit that she couldn't stay at the other place a little bit. She spent the night setting it up, and then she's like, I gotta go though. It sucks. And then seeing this, I feel like she's just like, just tired.
Oh.
A little like, all right, it's kind of cool, but not gonna give you that.
Can I tell if you're grumpy? Like, is that visible to this drunk bitch?
She doesn't. I don't think she's really good. Look, she has a horrible charisma stat. Like, I don't think she.
Oh,
The
I'll say
mask
yes
is hiding
and-
the upper part, but the frown,
Yeah.
though, that's a
Grumpy.
grumpy. That's GROWMPY.
Wompy.
I feel like she's like kind of just pursing her lips a little bit.
You want to drink about it?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Shots.
While they are like continuing the party,
Just one. Just one.
Rev is sitting awkwardly with Daiyu, like not quite visibly fidgeting, but like their leg is definitely like shaking under their dress as they're like foot tapping. But it's like, did you want to talk about it?
About what? About this?
About the conversation you had, or about your feelings in general?
You want to hear about my feelings? This is like that sounded weird, but like she's actually confused.
I mean, yes.
I mean, I could. I guess. I mean, it would be better to probably. I was just going to let it stew.
Yeah, I've heard that that's what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, but I'm kind of really good at it.
Are you good at it, or have you just been doing it a lot?
That's how you get good, Rev. Practice makes perfect.
Well, how about building up your sharing muscles then?
Are you is it genuine, or are you just feeling awkward? It's okay if
Yes.
it's not.
Both?
Both? Okay, it's okay if it's both too. I just don't want you to feel obligated to talk to me.
No, I don't feel obligated to talk to you, but I also, if you want to share, I think that would be good, but I'm not going to press you about it.
I'll talk a little bit. I think I have to do a couple things here, but I don't want to do it until after we've done stuff at the Hologate. I'd rather not detour since, it's important to Sin. And I'm assuming you too. And probably also Aurora. I have no idea if it's important to Nikita. I think Nikita's just here to have fun. I actually don't know. So, yeah. And the things I have to do, would be like go home. It would appear that they all thought I was dead, which seems to be, that's a nice common thing that happens here. I have to kind of go tell them, no, I'm not dead. I don't know what'll happen after that, though.
Are you hoping that something at the necropolis makes that easier? Or do you just want to sort of get one task out of the way before you go have emotional conversations with your family?
I don't want to detour anyone over my expense. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it.
I mean, if all goes well at Hologate, we'll be traveling together for a while. I think that personal detours might be expected.
My personal detours come with a lot of obligations.
Obligations that might keep you there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you want that?
I'm drunk enough, I think. I have not wanted anything in my entire life. Agency is very new for me. I still don't know what to do with it. Everything I have ever wanted, though, died. So that's another thing.
Well, there's lots of stuff in the world, so we can find you other things to want.
That's nice. At least the thought of that is nice. That there is something that I might want in the future. What about you, Rev? What do you want? We talk too much about me. It's your turn.
we were talking about you because you just had a traumatic confrontation with your past. I don't think that my wants are as pressing right now.
Not even a little bit?
That's right, chat deflection.
I mean, I do want to go and see what's happening. I want to find out what's happening with the Veil and go to the rest of the circles and learn all I can and come back successfully to the Vale, but I mean, we have a year at least, so it's not. That can be a longer term goal.
Mm. Well, that sounds nice. I hope we're actually able to do this, by the way.
Do you have a reason to think we couldn't?
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you would read it in a book. This kind of stuff. So it's a little weird to put yourself in it and be like, wow, a world is ending, and it's actually in my paws. You know?
Does it make you nervous?
No, not really. It's more like it's fun. It's just funny to think about. It's weird. But like, so are all of you in a very good way. So maybe this is a good weird. And maybe this will be very easy. But I don't have anything that comes next, I guess. Like, I can't picture it. And the Rev was too stunned to speak. You wanted me to talk, and now I'm talking, and you can't even talk back?
No, I appreciate you talking. If you don't want anything, why did you agree to do this?
My job. They picked me for a reason, so...
Music?
Was that a will save? Like,
It was something.
Did they pick you, Daiyu?
yeah, the invitation was under my name.
Oh, you're just talking about the veil. Yes. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What?
No, what are you talking about?
I mean, you were saying it was your job, and so I thought you meant your job, like, at the temple?
Yeah, at the temple, too. I'm a moon priestess. It just makes sense. Or it should make sense. A moon priestess assists a Lunasaren and her people. The Veil of Night are her people. If the people of the Veil of Night need me, then I do my job.
Yeah, and I mean, she actually talked to you, right? So seems like it is really important, and that you were chosen for a reason.
She seems to want me to go out and do it anyway, so it's kind of more, it just makes sense, it's just her job. But like, not like, ooh, I hate waking up, time to go crunch some papers and light some lamps and, I don't know, stab a person. It's not like that. It's like, it's just a part of what I'm supposed to do.
Rev almost derails on the, did you stab a lot of people in the temple? But Rain did.
No, I'm using examples. I was looking at our party and I'm like, light some lamps. And I think I don't know if Aurora's allowed to touch paper, and Nikita probably stabs people on a regular basis.
Poor Nikita.
And you're a star druid. You do what star druids are supposed to do. So, you know, it's just work. But it doesn't have to feel bad or anything. I'm okay with it.
I do what star druids are supposed to do because it aligns with what I want to do, though.
Like I said, I haven't wanted anything. I can't relate. I'm sorry. I just do what I'm supposed to do.
But you don't want some things?
No, I'm actually confused about most. Realistically, I'm actually so confused. I don't know how to respond to it sometimes too. Which, by the way, that whole conversation was just a lot of me going, yeah. Like, not condescendingly. I was listening. I'm always listening. But how the fuck am I supposed to say? Like, oops. I didn't mean to make you sad. Or, oops. 2 years, bye. Like, I don't know. Things just make sense when I don't have to explain. It just is, and I vibe, and I feel it, and it makes sense.
Okay. Well, if you ever have the vibe that it would be helpful to talk to someone again, I'm open to listening. Sin might be better though, but I can listen.
Thank you for the offer. And I might take advantage of it. I like talking to you.
It's not taking advantage because I'm offering.
But what if I don't actually have issues and I just start showing up?
I think we can manage with that.
Okay, I don't have issues right now. I mean, I'm full of issues, but I don't want to talk about them. So how was your day? I'm just going to make very miscellaneous comments. Because you said I could do it. Like, haha, trapped you up.
How queer is it to be like, I have a friend now. Haha, trapped ya.
Hey, bitches.
The amount of fucking gay happening right now.
It's
I need the sound clip from last session.
We're so gay
That's
right now.
gay.
That's gay.
We're all so gay right now. It's fantastic. I love it. We do need a gay counter. Spectre Faye, can we put that on the to-do list? We need a gay counter. We have the tea counter. Yeah, we definitely need a gay counter. Specifically for Mistlost. We probably need a squirrel counter for the Friday game, because we squirrel out way worse in that game than this one.
We could have one for this one too, but whenever Smart shows up.
It's just squirreling in general. Just a squirrel. The count is at least 10. Yeah, so the night wanes on. I'll figure out the math on how much money you owed to the Silken Fox tab. I think it was like 10 gold, give or take. Especially given the ridiculously expensive wine bottle Nikita bought.
I already docked it from my stuff.
Okay.
I do want to ask.
Yes.
Does Nikita try to fight Sin this evening?
Oh, that is a good point.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's just gonna get more obnoxious. He is trying to get stronger and stronger people to arm wrestle him.
I think it kind of fuels her rage a bit.
Ooh.
So I think she's gonna let you pass for the night. She's kind of like still like weighing down from the Silken Fox.
So
Gotcha.
I do want to say, Daiyu, you are aware that there is a fighting pit here in the city, or in the town, I should say. It's not really a city; it's a town. But it is also the fight pit here, or just the pit here, is a temple of Irasil,
Ooh.
the Gloom Maiden.
I think, if eventually when Sin and Nikita wander over, I will let them know about that. Considering, I don't know, it just feels like something that they would like. And just be like, yeah, so there's a temple. It's a pretty cool temple. It's for some gloomy bitch. But they do fights there.
Which gloomy one? There's a lot of gloomy ones, honestly. Like the actual gloom one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, the actual. And I think Sin like shoves a hand under his like little shawl, and like you hear again clinking, clinking, clinking. He holds on to one, and he's like, and then this, and then removes his hand, cause he's fucking weird.
But yeah, fighting pit.
Cool.
Praying before the fight?
Oh yeah, you wanted to fight. We need to train?
I'm sorry?
Did you say train before the fight?
I said, are you praying before the fight?
Oh. Yeah, I guess a little.
You'll need it.
Good. Show me a good time.
She's so confused right now.
Confused or confused and aroused?
It's like, it's very like, I want to choke this guy out.
You have his consent.
Con roused, of course. I love that we're making up words tonight. That's our thing for the night. Mistlost.
It's my favorite still.
She's like steaming a little bit, but she's very like, doesn't know where to put it in her head of boxes of emotions.
Yeah, like Sin's not reading that right now. Sin has gotten himself drunk now. And there's no children to make upset or disappointed. So so he's just he's vibing. And he's just grinning really big at Nikita. And then like sort of like he zeroes in on Nikita and like can I roll? Okay, I think Sin is drunk.
After one drink? After one mead?
Oh, I was assuming that he's been while Rev and Daiyu were talking, he's been arm-wrestling his way through more drinks.
We can assume that. Let's first we'll do a con roll. Con save, I should say.
Okay.
To see exactly how inebriated you are, and then we'll get to the other roll, depending on how bad you did.
Alright. So for the con roll, I rolled a 10 plus 2. So 12.
Okay. Not quite good enough. Especially if you've been drinking that whole time. So you're feeling it. You don't feel sick or anything.
Yeah.
If you rolled a lot lower, you would be feeling sick. But you are drunk, and you feel it.
He's vibing. He
vibing.
feels it. He's allowing himself to be drunk. But yeah, I wanted to ask Mari, like, is Nikita, you know, you mentioned before that, like, it's hard for her to sort of, like, hide her emotions because low charisma. But, like, for someone who's drunk, like, the confusion that you're feeling, I feel like would be harder to read.
I still feel like she's not super transparent all the time either, but like there are times where it's gonna slip. So she's not good at hiding things, but like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like right now she's not making any specific facial expressions that show confusion. It's more so like she's kind of more like tense, but like still excited because she wants to fight, but it's very like I want to do it right now, but I shouldn't right now kind of thing.
Okay. So I think what she would see back on Sin's face is like his eyes are sort of narrowing, and you can see that like a laser focus, almost like a cat about to knock something off a table. And you get like she would get the sense that Sin is trying to like figure out how she's feeling without asking. Do you think she would stonewall, or do you think she would give, or like I'm asking you, should we make this a contested role, or are we gonna do like this story?
I feel, well, would I notice you trying to read me first of all?
Yeah. I don't know. He's making it obvious.
Yeah, I feel like I would try to pay attention to that. I guess if I'm looking straight at you, I'm interacting with you, so I feel like she's gonna try to read that.
So are we making contested role, baby?
Sure, let's go.
Yes,
Let's do it.
contesting. 14 plus 2, 16 for my insight.
There it is. Found it.
Your crab
kinda
hands.
clear.
I like that you. Yeah, I love that. The crab.
That's
hand
adorable.
It's a glass one, so like if I put it on a white thing, I'm just like, oh.
Where did it go?
Yeah.
It disappeared.
Okay.
Just on the gif of Mari doing crab hands. Someone who knows how to make gifs do it for me, please.
I do make gifts, and I will.
Am I doing contested insight then, or?
Wait.
So he rolled insight. You can roll either deception or persuasion. You choose. You do not have to tell us which.
I can't find deception for some reason. I can't read. Found it. Okay, got it.
I'm pretty sure they're alphabetical.
Yeah, I was looking at the bottom like, where's D?
I always forget that they're alphabetical until I need it.
All right, so that's gonna be an 11.
11 versus what was it?
16.
Okay. All right. You tell Sin what he knows about what you said.
I mean, yeah, I feel
your
like
role.
Yeah, you fully see that then, like that she's just kind of like
the tension, the like
that
trying
tension.
to rein back and everything. And
yeah,
I think
but there's like still like a playfulness to it still.
Yeah, I think Sin, in reading that, because I think he was trying to read if you were upset or not. You know, he was trying, like, Sin is too drunk to do the caretaker thing, so he's like, I'm gonna try and read the vibes, and I think Sin sort of like drops down onto the table like this, and he looks up at Nikita, and is just like, I think it's really cool how much you want to fight me. And it's not mocking. It is sincere excitement back.
I think that regardless of how sincere Sin is being, she's gonna take that a little bit like because it's been kind of like pressing on. It's a tiny little seed of like, I would have loved to kill that giant, or like I should have won that arm wrestle, and it's just kind of like slowly
blooming
a little bit. So now that you're like, I'm so excited to fight you, and like actually genuinely excited, she's like, so it's definitely like rising up a little bit. I feel like I really need to think about how she's feeling right now, actually. When you say that. I feel like I should be honored to fight the Giant Slayer. So, I mean, it's more like an even battle, really.
I only got up there because of you.
Sure.
Oh.
You still. And the arm wrestle, I mean, you're just so strong. I mean, I'm very interested in the fact that you are looking up to me like that.
Well, part of it is you're really hot when you're angry too. Is anyone gonna stop this drunken fool? Like leaning across the table? No.
Again,
think
a
that-
little bit.
I won't.
Back in that tavern, when she first sniffed you out, she gets that like kind of like animalistic grin again. And she's just gonna like recede into her chair, but just keep eyes on you.
I see. Yes, ma'am. And he slowly slinks back into his chair and almost mirrors her pose, but it's like a little bit like awkward and to the side because he's so fucking drunk. Like he's just like, I think I look cool, but he just looks like he's about to slip out of his chair, but he can't help that very eager smirk that is mirroring yours. It is Kiss with a Fist, Charmy.
Yep.
Deadass again, that whole playing with her food. That's the vibe
I
you're
don't
getting.
know who's playing with whose food. Says like the 5-foot-tall person to the fist.
Oh.
This is the beginning of I'm a little guy.
Oh no!
Just a little guy, it's my birthday. You wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday, would you?
When is Sin's birthday? Now I need to know.
We will have to decide that after a game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll have to look at the Terran calendar.
It's definitely gonna be during this. Well, we have a year, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta schedule all the birthdays.
Yes.
Oh god. Yeah.
Horoscopes?
Oh my god.
I haven't gotten that deep into the star charts for Terra. I haven't even shared with Alyssa the star charts for Terra yet, because I'm still debating on some things with those.
I have very strong opinions. So like eventually I'll talk about what I think people's star signs are.
Same. Oh, I have the whole thing in my head already, like the big three. Like
Oh, okay.
literally.
Your DMs are open.
Yes.
Your DMs. I'm gonna go.
While we're here in this scene, this rowdy tavern scene, is there anything in particular that y'all would like to do before we end for
No.
No? Nobody?
I would just say Aurora ends the night as drunk as she can get, maybe by flirting with more patrons, Sin style. But that's it.
The opposite of Sin style. Sin was like causing like competition, and like whatever hotness came from that. Sin's not as interested if it's not with Nikita, who like Sin already knows and kind of trusts. You know?
I mean, I meant Sin at the brothel, but yes.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Mine is just sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, is what y'all's sleeping arrangements were.
There are 5 of us. I'm under the assumption 2 to a room. And that would leave 1 person out. However, I am personally fine with whatever. Like in terms of like buddy system or not or whatnot. All I know is that I'm going whatever bedding that I brought with me and that I'm gonna sneeze. Or I won't sneeze. Or I'll feel it, I'll say it, and try to be polite, and it will simply leave me. Like everyone in Daiyu's life. Thank you. So, real sticking to character here.
Sneeze.
Yeah, I take out whatever bedding I have, whatever bedding is provided, and I will make a nest bundle type of thing for comfort. And I'll sleep in that. And if I'm by myself, I will simply choose to sleep in shifted form if I am with guests, I will sleep in my regular form. That is how I choose to sleep do the night thing.
Who
Ow.
is? I was almost at who's sleeping with who. Jesus Christ. Who is rooming with who? I can decide if you want.
I mean, I just think
Aurora has a pick, so
Okay,
if you
well,
guys
who's
pick
Aurora's pick?
first, that's fine. But
Aurora's
Aurora would be like, Nikita, uppies.
Actually,
I mean,
Uppies!
she would ask you to carry her because she's drunk.
I feel
She
like
turns into a complete princess when she's.
I feel like with how the night has transpired a bit, I feel like Nikita would be like, I did say I would take you to your bed. So, yeah. Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You carry me, you carry my tent. You're so nice.
So,
Nice.
Sin and Rev, are you guys rooming together?
I think Sin would. When we get over to the rooms, I think Sin would have sobered up a little bit and would have been like, you guys seem to have been talking all seriously. Do you guys want your own spot? Or.
No.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's all get a room together. And I think Sid would read that and try and like drunkenly be like Daiyu. Can I have 1 second? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just reaches out and like very slowly, cause like he's like I'm trying to say it but I can't say it right now, and then like just pats Daiyu between
The ears
the ears.
go back as slow as your hand, like, what's happening?
Pat right between the ears. And it's just like, whatever you did and whatever happened, I'm kind of a moron. And I'm kind of lonely. So, like, I'll stick around. As long as you need it. And if you ever want to go, I'll never hold it against you. And the drunken sage has spoken, and then he would trip his way up the stairs.
Your first trip is because you hear me say, that's kind of gay.
I think he'd just lay down then. I think he'd lay down on the stairs and laugh.
That's when I'll go up and I'll pat your head and be like, good night. And, and go up myself.
He'd
Did
have
it.
to, like,
Knocked a bitch out.
yeah, he'd have to like he like drunken useless
Just
waves at
right.
Rab and is like, please help me. Daiu's the fucking best. God damn it. If
I
that guy was mean to her, I'm gonna fight him. I won't be friendly like with Nikita. And he's just like saying this, like dramatically flopping around the stairs.
I
I'm
feel
so
like
sorry.
on that note, as Rev helps or not helps, as the case may be, Sin get to their room. That is a good place to end it for the night. GG's everyone. Thanks for carrying me through this. Anyway, let's do confessionals. Start Rev.
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot about Daiyu tonight. It seems like she has a whole lot of history in this area, and that could be really useful. Mom would be really proud of me. And I mean, It seems like Daiyu doesn't really care about that or anything, which means I don't have to feel guilty about listening in. Do feel a little guilty about leaving the Silken Box, though, because I think Nikita had a chance to spend the night, and she definitely could have used it. And that is all for me.
Okay. On to Nikita.
I could have spent the night in the Silken Fox, and here I am. It's fine. It's fine. Aurora is so fun when she's drunk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot of carrying from what I'm seeing. I hope Daiyu's okay. Rev and Daiyu seemed a little serious at the tavern, and with everything going on. Maybe I should have asked. I think I did. Did I? Oh, crap. Sin. And then she's just gonna scream like, just sin. And that's it.
On to Sin.
Dear Journal, I think I just heard someone scream. Was that? No. Oh, I wrote that. Scratch. Today was awful. But good, but awful. I probably could have died. I still feel kind of weak. And I'm coming to terms now, in the drunken darkness of this, and like the letters are like streaming up into other letters, it's becoming illegible. That I was so close to death, and my friend was close to death, and now my friend is sad, and then it's all like running together. And at the end it's just like, 1. Fight Nikita. Looks like she needs it more than me. 2. Find out what this Kazuhiko guy said to Daiyu. 3. Remember that we are on a job. 4. Reconfirm with everyone that they're fucking stuck with me. And then ends, closes the journal.
That's it. Aurora.
This town is the dumps, but there are some hotties here. Most of them are my friends, but you know, that brothel, I'd go back. I wonder how long I could spend there. Anyway, I want to know why Daiyu, like what Daiyu talked to her ex-fiance about, or like maybe her current fiance, her not fiance. I wonder if he still wants to marry her. I wonder if she still wants to marry him and she wasn't sure. I want to know. And that's it.
Daiyu.
I had a lot of things to say, and then I didn't say any of them. Uh-oh. I'm not sure how. I'm just really confused, honestly. I miss when things were black and white. I can't believe I said that. This is horrible. I knew no good would come from coming back here. I really don't want to hurt him. That's it. That's how we're gonna end it.
Alrighty, and once again, thank you guys for carrying me through this session, because I am running on E here. Running on fumes, or whatever the fucking saying is. We're gonna raid, Fabled 42. Because they're doing something that looks cool. I don't know what it is, probably homebrew. Anyway. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, chat. Thank you for the raids, the follows, the things, and the stuff. And especially a huge thank you to my players for being so wonderful as per usual. Whether I'm at the top of my game or not, you guys are the best. And yeah, so join me in this raid for Fabled 42. And we will see you. Are we on next week? We're on next week. Yes. No, we're not on next week? Are we skipping this week? Timer's not up yet.
I'm moving and I'm so sorry.
Alright, we're off. What are our off days? We're off on... I don't know what day we're off.
The 12th.
I think the 12th.
We're off next week? Okay. Okay. Yes, we play again on the 19th. Right, that's right. I'm sorry. We play again on the 19th, and then on the 26th. And we'll see you then, and the timer's running out, so goodbye, everybody. See you next time.